the greatest Bionicle set of all time. My personal favorite Bionicle, Kardas and Vizon. Wow. Just wow, look at this beast. Today let's talk about why this is the best set. Let's look at its pieces, let's check out some revamps, and let's marvel at the greatest LEGO set ever made. The Kardas Dragon was released as a boxed set, way back in 2006. But if you had the pieces from Axon, Brutaka, and Vizon and Fenrak, you could repurpose it into a combiner model that is the Kardas Dragon. Something I love so much about this set is that it's a brilliant testament to creativity. The design of this toy is beautifully inspired by the sets that it's made up of. Brutaka's foot, the original structure is still there, but it's been expanded on, enhanced. A good whack of Axon's axe has been repurposed into the shield that Vizon now has, and it looks good. Then repurposing Fenrak's head, with a few new additions like spikes, it's slightly bigger. They took a good head design and made it great. All of this is just so creative and clever, and it's a brilliant reminder that even if you have a technique that you used before, one that works, one that looks good, well, you can continue to iterate that design. You can continue to evolve that idea and find new and exciting ways to use it. Even just the fact that this is a combiner model, it's a brilliant showcase of the true creative power of LEGO. Take some good LEGO sets and turn them into something even better. This set was so inspirational, showing so many different ways that you can repurpose sets and techniques. I mean, heck, that set did exactly that for me as a kid. Back when I was still in high school, I took apart my Kardas Dragon and converted it into a large revamp of Makuta Pterodax. The very DNA, the very design of this set, it just entices you to get creative. Look, I like this model because it's a big frickin' Bionicle dragon. Doesn't get much cooler than that. But I love this set because it's an excellent reminder and showcase of the true creative potential of LEGO. And there's so many great techniques. Repeating these Slicer feet to form kind of like scales. Putting these spikes inside the natural gap on these red arm pieces. Or even just the way that the silver armor is layered onto the torso. It's really packed in, really solid, nicely shaped. Wow. These colors. There's a lot of them. Red, blue, gold, silver, black, gunmetal, and there's still more. In theory, this could be too messy, too many colors, just a little bit too much. But somehow it works. When you think about real-life lizards, I know this is a dragon, not a lizard, but lizards are the closest real-world analog that we have. So with that in mind, maybe the exotic colors of lizards is why this just works. It feels natural. Oh, and the set is so poseable. The poseable wings, the poseable jaw, the great range of movement that the Titan has. My word. And isn't it just nice that this stunning model was given its own boxed set? There's a lot of combiners out there that did not get a boxed set. The only way to know about them, the only way to build them, was to go on lego.com and find the instructions. It was cool, it was a nice experience, but there's something about being immortalized into a boxed set that you can pick up at the shops. There's something about that makes it feel so much more special. And the box even advertises that this is the largest Bionicle set ever made. At the time. I remember seeing that on the box as a kid and being blown away. It adds so much prestige to this model. Alright, so I'm focusing a lot on the dragon, and look, it is the best part. But Vizon, he's pretty great. There's a couple nice changes, but otherwise, for the most part, he's pretty close to the original. And I like that. He worked before, there's not much you need to change. Oh, and how good is the cape? I love a good cloth piece. Although I don't love the fact that if you want to pick one of these up, there's not a lot for sale on Bricklink, and they're so expensive. It's just a piece of cloth. Why so much money? Speaking of money, I've always loved the fact that Bionicle sets were cheap and affordable. But come on, there's something so exciting about picking up the big set, the giant one, the expensive one. As a kid, if you were lucky enough to get one of those big sets, didn't it just feel magical? Although, was this expensive? Well, let's see. the cost of the individual 3 sets that make up the contents of the Kardas Dragon. All up, they're about $70, which for 3 pretty big sets is actually decent value. I feel like today one of these would be $70 on its own. So you would expect that Kardas and Vizon, well, that would be $70, right? Maybe even a little bit more. Not so. According to Brickset.com, the original price of this set, the original retail price, $50. It was actually cheaper to buy this set than it was to buy the 3 individual ones. Isn't that wild? Look at that. Good value for money. Another reason that the Kardas Dragon is the frickin' best set ever. But alright, how do the pieces hold up? Can you use them for mocks? Are they any good? Let's find out. We begin with these dark red elements. A builder called Socket and Ball Torture has used them for a nice arm. It's good, it really lets you focus on the mechanical details and greebling of this piece. It provides a bit of a robotic charm to how this looks. It's nice. The skull armor for the head. What about that? I like what Optimus Convoy has done with it here. Rotating it, putting studs in the connection points, and now you got a head. A different head. What about these dark blue limbs? Bionicles uses them for this water-themed squid character. The almost fin-like design of the edges. It looks so nice on a fish or water-themed character. So if you're building exactly that, maybe you need some of these pieces. They match that aesthetic very nicely. Vizon's helmet. It is quite a large piece, so how can that be used? Well, Beef's Spud Gun places 2 of them on this torso, and feeding the wires into the mouth of that mask. Nice touch. This looks good. One of the large axe pieces. That's up next. Big fan of the way that Nuvok Mok has used it to create a bit of a stylized spine or spikes on the back of this Bionicle dinosaur. There's some wonderful thinking. How unique. Our last piece today, some of these gold armor elements. Bionicles uses them to wrap around the arms of this creation, forming a bit of a funky gauntlet. Yeah, wonderful thinking. It's a good look. Great set, great pieces, I'm telling you, man. This set is peak. Now, let's look at a couple revamps of this marvelous set. Look, it's already so good, it's gonna be hard to improve it. Can it be done? Let's find out. Lux Constructs takes this set and reimagines it. That's right, only using pieces that come in the box of this set. They made this. How cool is that? Totally reworking the body shape, adding to the wings, putting more blades on them. Ah, dude. Look, visually this is so impressive. It's a great design. But the fact that this is done only using pieces from the set, nothing more. Whoa. Well, correction, Vizon uses a couple extra pieces, apparently. But that's fine. The fact that you stuck to the limitations on the Kardas Dragon, still so impressive. And one more for good luck. JPN Mox gives us this. A rework and a recolor. I mean, the all white is so dope. But then bone-like armor? Dang! It reminds me of the Rancors that you see in the video game The Force Unleashed. The Rancor in episode 6 of Star Wars was pretty cool, but the way that they rework it in the game? Dude. And I feel like that's kind of the same energy for this. Seeing all of those elegant cricker blades all over this. Ooh, so nice. I especially like the ones on the head. The way they're angled over the eye, it kind of looks like a bit of a pseudo eyebrow. It gives it more of a furrowed brow, an angrier expression. That's a cool idea. And one more really nice touch. The new, blade hands. You can angle them up and have them join with the wings. That's cool. Maybe this enhances the way that it flies. Well, I don't know, it could be some sort of intimidation tactic. I really like that. What better way to celebrate my birthday than to talk about my favorite Bionicle set? But what's your favorite Bionicle set? Is it also the Kardas Dragon? Or something else? Let me know. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy building, and bye for now. I still remember the joy of discovering this set for the first time on a Target store shelf. And then my dad got it for me. Oh, so good.